Mentorship for me is almost the same as the most common Zulu proverb that goes, Indlela ibuzwa kwabaphambili, which, when loosely translated, means we ask for directions from the ones walking ahead of us. They are the ones who know where the potholes are. They are the ones who pave the way. They are the mentors. I believe that I was walking ahead, and looking back, I felt the need to guide the one starting the journey. I was privileged to have a mentor, and I believe I wouldn't be where I am today if I didn't get one. And when I looked around, I was inspired to be the change I wanted to see. Because in high school, they only tell us that when you get to varsity, it's going to be different. They don't, however, tell us that when you get to varsity, you will need the paramount thing, which is a mentor. And looking at that and analyzing the situations, I was like, I need to be a mentor to inspire others as well to be mentors. Because no matter where you go in life, no matter which level you are at, you can be the CEO or the receptionist. There's always someone who has walked ahead of you. In that case, you need that person who has walked ahead of you, which is your mentor. Thank you.
The sessions that we had, the one that I must say that really did outdid itself for me were how we were taught to jot down a CV. I took what we learned from that session and applied it in real life, and I managed to score myself a position at university, which is something amazing, something remarkable. And I cannot say that whatever I've achieved this far is by my own doing. It's simply because of the help of the mentors, always encouraging me. All these assignments that we were assigned to do, they constantly reminded you of why you're there, why you're doing this in the first place. So that program is what I'm really hoping to run with.
So what we do at AFIN is to basically facilitate the transitioning of first-year students from high school into university, where we primarily focus on issues surrounding mental health, personal development, professional development, career coaching, and encourage mentees to reach their full academic potential. We basically have a 10-month program which commences from February, where we have specific themes that we tackle every month. For example, in February we had a vision boarding theme where mentees were expected to prepare a vision board which will guide them throughout their whole 2022. And then in March we had an event or a theme which basically focused on study tips, and then in June we went on to look into reflections, half-year reflections, where mentees were expected to go back and look at where are they in terms of their vision board and their goals which they had prepared for the year. So the program had started because of my personal experience having come into university. I came from a township school, so I was completely not familiar with how things worked into a university environment. For example, I came from a high school or from a school where mathematics was taught using a chalkboard. So when I got into university, all I'm seeing is slides, so it was a bit kind of difficult for me to adapt and transition into first year. And I felt like if I had had someone that was going to guide me and explain things as to what is expected from me as a student, particularly who had social anxiety, who was very shy, who couldn't really reach out to people and ask for help, if I had had that person, I think my transition journey would have been rather smooth. So that's why the AFIN program started, to actually help first year students with their transitioning and basically be the friend that I needed.
The mentorship program has given me the opportunity to step out of my comfort zone in terms of interacting with people. It has given me the platform to learn and improve my presentation and research skills. I have learned how to manage my time and to set my own personal goals. And I'm proud to say that I have achieved all of them by far, and It wasn't easy. It has been up and down, and I'm thankful for that. I have learned how to save myself before I can save other people, in terms of saving the mentees or having to help them, or to listen to their issues on a daily basis, or whenever they felt like venting out. I have learned how to be okay with not being able to save people who are not ready to save themselves. I feel like the mentorship program has saved me instead of saving the mentees, and I must say that I have learned how to save myself both mentally and emotionally. So
to what you are self-aware in. And then another smarty that I have is association. Anyone, just a yes, kancane, and mute your mic. Anyone was in Goma Java? Yes. Yeah. There's a part where actually kwakungakhona ukuhlakanipha kwami nami ngasizwa yini.
My favorite task was creating a vision board, and when creating vision board, I divided my goals into two: long-term goals and short-term goals. And the long-term goals were the goals that I'm going to achieve in future, or that I'm going to achieve as the time goes on. And the short-term goals were the goals that I was going to achieve this year. Yeah. So creating a vision board was my favorite task because it motivated me into making my goals a reality and into achieving my goals. And creating that vision board and making that vision board also my wallpaper, it reminded me of my own intentions and to shape my own actions. And it also reminded me of why I started and why I have to accomplish those goals.
The thing that makes AFIN special is its drive for social change. AFIN not only focuses on mentoring based on personal or academic, but also focuses on mental health, which is one of the biggest things that the organization seeks to mentor on. And also, secondly, another thing that makes AFIN special is the connection between mentors and mentees. Mentors and mentees are able to relate to one another, therefore making it easy for the mentorship program to be successful. As the saying goes by Joy Mangano, there is something special when creative people gather together, simply meaning that the mentorship program seeks to gather people in order for them to be able to help each other. With that said, what makes AFIN special is nothing other than the people within the organization, the connectiveness between the people, the commitment and the hard work between the mentors and mentees makes AFIN special. Thank you very much.
You don't even know what's going to happen in the next 5 years in your life. So please put your priorities straight. Yes, we're not saying do not have a social life. We're not saying, just be in books every day. No, you have a life, you balance things, but know what comes first.
So ever since I joined this campaign early this year, I have improved in many things. Confidence, academic, because every month they normally host an event where they were guests who sometimes inspire us, give us tips, academic tips, how to manage time, how to do this and this. So those tips really did an amazing job to me, and yeah, it has been like a good journey. I am so grateful to be part of this campaign, guys. Yeah, there's a lot that I've been doing, and I'm so grateful for it. So grateful for some of the mentors who were there for me, like who were so open, like where I feel so safe to speak to them. Like, yeah, I am so grateful for this campaign. team. Keep the flag rising up. Thank you, guys.
The role that I played, it's big. It's really big because I believe that I was a guardian, right? As a mentor, you are a guardian. But then for us as AFIN mentors, we are different because we don't only want to install that mindset of a mentor is someone who's just a guardian, right? Or offer you guidance throughout your studies. But as a mentor, you basically be a friend. In AFIN mentor, you become a friend. So it's easy for them to communicate if they have any issues that they're dealing with. If your mentees are struggling in terms of their personal life, they can easily come to you and just tell you. And what you can do is offer. Sometimes you don't even have to give like advice, right? But then what you do is offer an ear to listen to their issues, to listen to what is bothering them, so that together the both of you as mentor and mentee can come up with a solution that can make you succeed and make you overcome the challenges that you are facing, right? So that is like an important part of our duties as mentors.
As a fellow mentee, my advices are simple. Always choose peace. Always create your own happiness. Always make sure that you love yourself to the fullest. You fight for prosperity. You rely on yourself. Always make sure that you are important. My advice is know that there are mental health issues and you can overcome them. Depression is real. Anxiety is real. But you can always overcome those issues. Peace, love, and happiness are the things that you can create for yourself rather than relying on the other people to create it for you. My advice is always be happy, always be financially wise.
Bring an understanding of what mental health is. Mental illness, which is also called mental health disorders, refers to a wide range of mental health conditions, and these conditions
I've learned to be inclusive, to include people, and no matter who they are. At AFIN, we have this thing of whenever we want to implement something, before taking decisions, and as an executive, we'll take the idea to the mentors and the mentees too, just to hear their voices, what do they think about whatever we're proposing. That's us being inclusive. Then there is communication, and then in communication, we'll make sure it's taught me to communicate well with people. Just because an email said 1, 2, 3 doesn't mean that it needs to end there. I need to come to that person and tell them, you remember the email said 1, 2, 3, so now you are expected to do 1, 2, 3 on this occasion. That's me communicating with people. We have tasks to do, we have meetings to attend. So